Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's Divinely Guided Rune reading, we're getting into the week of the 3rd through the 9th for the Divinely Guided Rune reading. So without further ado, let's just jump right in and get into your zodiac sign for this week of the 3rd through the 9th. Greetings, Scorpio, to your Divinely Guided Rune reading for the week of the 3rd through the 9th. This message has been Greetings, Scorpio, and welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading for the 3rd through the 9th. The runes have already been shuffled and the energetic space has been cleared and meditated upon. And the Soul's Journey Oracle deck are the oracle cards that we'll be receiving at the end of the reading. So make sure you stay tuned for that at the end. So let's get into your most recent energies. You went for, so you took a leap. You made a gamble of some sort. You maybe made a connection here mentally, physically, emotionally, where universe was saying, look, take the leap, I got you. It's holding up its hands here for you, saying, look, I got you. Either way, this has been a big learning and initiation process, a little bit of a metamorphosis here for you. This is where you've entered into this rune, not knowing exactly how it will end, but we all know how it begins. So that's indicative of something like a board game or some sort of a ritual rite of passage or a pregnancy or something like that, right? Or hence the gambler's cup. We start off knowing how it begins, and then we learn lessons, and we twist and we turn, we get different perspectives, we learn and grow and come out with a changed perspective and the lessons learned, being that much wiser and that much more in the growth than, or we come through initiated here in the recent past. So that's been a beautiful energy for you, like maybe a wiping away of the slates here with the eclipse energy, right? And now you're into the Fehu energies. So the Fehu is about abundance. It literally means cattle or wealth. It's how you view abundance that may be being challenged to you. How are you viewing abundance? All right, so back in the day, it actually meant cattle. So as you accrued more cattle, so too do your avenues of investment and your responsibilities, right? So this is actually more about uh, abundance and responsibilities, how we relate with our collective energies, and how we view abundance. How do you cherish it? Is it something transitory? Is it something perpetual? Is it a healthy relationship that you have with it? So this thing that you, whatever it is that launched you into this metamorphosis process, really much has your thoughts and feelings and emotions and all that right now and wrapped up in abundance. You could be feeling like you're lacking, or you could be feeling like you're just making money hand over fist, or this could just be that loving energy. It's like, personally, for instance, hasn't been as affluent, but it has been very abundant as far as my connections. So that's just how it resonates with me. So connections and loving energies is my abundance, how I view it. All right, moving forward into the next energies is Solito. Solito is the sun rune. That's the good fortune, vitality, success, right? Everything the sun's light touches, it's being blessed. It gives life, it gives security, it gives warmth. It's like the Midas touch. So whatever you're doing here, this has been like an investment, that gamble, that investment. You've been watching maybe and nurturing how abundance is to you, and maybe addressing some very new practices to you. But regardless, has been a really great journey, because soon you're about to reap some very beautiful rewards. This could be through a connection, through maybe this is saying when the sun is out is when your wishes will come true here in the very near future, like the spring here in the summer. But this is the sun's light and its success. Again, that natural vitality is a sense of abundance in and of itself too, is it not? So this beautiful energy is influenced by Isa. Now that's strange. Why is the sun influenced by ice, would you say? Isa is the rune of ice. It's indicative of being stuck, frozen, rigid, repeating life lessons. So we took this gamble. We have abundance and we're gaining more abundance, but okay, suddenly we're blocked? No. This is calling us to be rigid, to be firm, to be strict like ice, to be on that straight and narrow path if you want to keep this sort of thing going. Like, so you are initiated. You are growing that abundance. You have that success, and you're just going to keep it going. You're not going to get out of control with it, right? You're going to be resolute and galvanize yourself, make yourself firm like ice, and really stick straight to that path. Maybe even this could be calling you to take a break, like really, like seriously, take a day off, honor yourself, give a day of gratitude. Okay, and so let's move forward with your current advice. So the rune for the current advice is in Nalthese. Nalthese sounds like now this, because that is exactly what it means. It's indicative of a need, constraint, limitation, where it is something where it is you're going down a path, and then now this log is blocking your path, and it's up to you to transmute it. Okay, now you could not transmute it and it'll become Isa, and then you would be stuck, frozen, rigid, repeating life lessons, I would believe there. All right, you can adopt this into maybe continuing up in that path though too, continuing that very straightforward trajectory. However, you can transmute it into any one of these runes. You do have a log here that you can uh, definitely add it to this rune any way you like and transmute it into your discipline, into your partnerships, into whatever it is. But this is showing you to just only address really your needs, constraints, limitations. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Take things in stride. Take them as they come. Uh, be prepared for them, true, but don't waste your energy on worrying about them or dwelling on them after they've occurred. All right, so your outcome, rune for the final outcome here is in Manas. Manas is indicative of the joining of clans, the clan flag of humanity, humankind, mankind. This is more of this world card where is that interconnectedness, everything is connected. So you are coming through this like really being more abundant and really having more of this sense of identity, self-worth about yourself. This is that one clan flag, either opposing or joining another, as in inciting a definition thereof, like other than or addition to. So this is your addition to or your other than. This is your sense of your sense of well-being, how you self-identify, how you view yourself, your aspects, how you relate to your tribe, how you relate to your community, how you relate to the collective, where your place in the world is. And I feel it's really coming through and related to how you view abundance here moving forward. All right, Scorpio. So let's get a card of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. These are messages straight from Spirit, straight from Divine, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. What message of clarity does Scorpio need to hear for this week of the 3rd through the 9th, right after some eclipse energies, right before these retrogrades like Venus and Mercury, right before those retrogrades are ending? So it's kind of that blank space in between energy. So, Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity does Scorpio need to hear for this week? What does Scorpio energy need to hear? Please show us clearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please show us clearly. Please show us clearly. clearly. A message of clarity Scorpio need to hear. They have that abundance. They're coming up aces with that abundance. They're addressing their needs beautifully. Yeah, but don't feel guilty about this, about being resolute, about being yourself, about feeling who you are, right? We don't want to feel guilty. So this is the card guilt says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Yeah, remember I said don't worry about the past or the future. Just be more present with and realizing your own self-worth and not feeling guilty about that. Let's read more about that guilt card. Again, it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. The energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devious because it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we do need to make amends. After we do so, though, it is time to learn from the behavior and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to a guilty feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destructiveness and low self-esteem. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational. But if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long-held guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irrational guilt needs to be released. Please let me know how this resonates for you in the comments below, dear Scorpio. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.